Restoration.
In life, everything that happens to us is indeed in the plan of God. When it's good, we are happy. But when it's bad, it's to nurture us for a better day. Welcome to Restoration with Stacy. I'd like to say a very big thank you to our sponsors, Dusk Capital, to Yas Washing Powder and Yas Sanitary Pad, Hoochcon and Chocoflix, to GTP New Style, thank you very much, La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, thank you. To all our supporters, Rojiwan Hair Studio, Dakom and Kokompe Eye Clinic, thank you for fixing my hair. To Abiba Locks, thank you so much for styling my beautiful hair. And Abiba Locks is located at East Legon near the ANC Shopping Mall. To Divine, Cassie Divine, thank you very much for my makeup, and Ophelia of ABS Collection, Danceman Zodiac. Ophelia, thank you so much for my outfit. On every highway, when you meet a speed run, it's telling you that there could be some danger ahead. So it is time for you to slow down. And that is just how God works with our life. Our guest today is going to share a story that you could relate to this scenario. He's actually one of my all-time favorite rappers. And I'm saying that because I don't like loud rap. So if you rap and you're loud, I'm sorry, I don't like you. But if you rap and you're calm, I love you. And he's one of my all-time favorites. Please give it up for my guest, OJ Black. You can do better. I'm a fan. Have a seat, my love. OJ Black, I'm a fan. So another single should drop because I'm a fan.
Yes.
I want to ask you, how have you been doing?
God is good.
He's incredible. God is incredible.
Yes.
So we all saw you shoot to some crazy fame. I mean, it was just like we woke up one day and OJ Black all over the place. I mean, if you had a show without OJ Black, then I'm sorry you didn't have a show. How did it all start? How did it make you feel?
It all started way back in Achimota School. I used to do it on the school assembly, platform.
During entertainment?
During entertainment, like Gunza, normal entertainment, other shows in the school. And so a lot of people realized that I was loved. So they told me, Charlie, after school, for job. So that was what actually urged me on to do rap after
school.
After school, yes.
So for you, it was just for the love of your friends.
Yes, but I loved music.
Okay.
I still love music. You know, I actually grew up in a mission house. So
you're kidding me.
Yes. I grew up in a mission house. So
how did you end up in a mission house?
Yeah, my granddad.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, was a reverend minister, a Presbyterian reverend minister.
Oh.
So yes, I was living in a mission house. Yeah, so I saw choristers, singing band, all of them doing their thing. I was in the brigade, boys brigade,
okay.
And I used to play drums for brigade.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's some solid background. So from the grandson of a reverend minister to a hardcore hip life rap. I mean, where did the change come from?
I think most of the time, you know, we mostly say asofubanye, you know, and it's affecting the whole situation.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't help because the more they say, the more it works. I mean, you know, it makes you something else. I don't know. Well, I went to the boarding house very early. I think 11 years.
Oh.
When I went to the boarding house, Achimota Primary.
So that's like primary.
Yes, Achimota Primary. Yes, upper primary. Yeah. So I also learned things from there. because you are not there with family. You're there with people you don't know.
No, and you're trying to fit in.
Yes, from all over the world, and you know, this one will say this one will say that, and you know.
So, what were some of the things you learned?
I learned a lot of things.
Like?
A lot of things like drinking, smoking. With the drinking, it started from home.
Oh.
My grandfather's house help.
No, Trebi.
No, you know, way back, we didn't have bottles at home. So I mean, way back.
Yeah.
Back, yeah. People didn't have bottles out like now that you can give bottles,
yes.
and you know. So when they bring you the drinks, they come for it after a week.
After a week, yeah.
So they were coming for their bottles because there was a party, and then that time the beer was called a Kufuado. I don't know, the short
one.
Club beer, way back. And so they were coming for their bottles, and there was left about 3 bottles in the fridge.
And they had to go waste.
And the girl told me that, she said it in Ghana, this thing is nice. Try it, you see. And she poured one, and then she started drinking. You see the way, you know. So I was like, okay, let me try it.
Let me try.
So she actually convinced me to knock one bottle, and because if you pour one bottle, is
like a glass
like
full.
a glass full. So, you know, after that, the next morning I couldn't wake up. Yeah, I didn't know what hangover was.
You were knocked out.
Yeah, I was actually crawling. My grandmom thought I was sick because she
she didn't know the beer.
She's a nurse, so you know, I was giving some injections and some drugs
for hangover.
For hangover. She didn't, you know, there was no way she thought.
Yeah, it wouldn't click.
Yes.
Never.
So that was how it started. And I was telling God, if I become well, I'll do it again. I'll do it again. I was lying to myself at that time. The devil also knew
you got over your hangover.
You know, after the hangover, now I go myself to go and find someone. I say, that thing, let me try it again. And that was how I started.
How old were you?
I was in class 6. Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. I was in class 6, and I started smoking cigarettes in GSS 1. Yes. And I started smoking weed GSS 3.
You started smoking cigarettes?
GSS 1.
GSS 1. Smoking weed GSS 3.
Yes.
Why were you not comfortable with a cigarette? What was so fancy about weed that you decided to upgrade?
You see, with the weed, we used to talk about it like with the cigarette. Sorry, we used to talk about it in class that Charlie, see that watchman there, see the way he's smoking. Me, I can finish that joint within some particular time frame. So you can't.
Challenge.
You can't. So we go to one of the classrooms where, you know, Ajimota School is very big. We go to one of the classrooms, we call it a red compound. We go there, we lock ourselves in one classroom, and then we compete. Take one, I take one. Let's see who will finish first. Yeah. That was how it started. Yeah, it started. And then after some time, we used to even take some from the watchmen, and then we give them money.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're not allowed to go out.
Yes. We could go out because, you see, it's Ajimota School is like a whole community.
It's a whole community.
Especially the primary side is connected to the, you know.
It's just a road separating.
You understand? So when you just cross, you move. You just go to Blue Kiosk, get something, and, you know, you come back.
Wow.
Yeah, so we pretend we're going to buy kinky, and then we'll pass the Blue Kiosk, buy what we want, and then we'll come back.
Then you still buy your kinky as...
Sabotage. Camouflage, sorry. Yeah, so that was how I started. And then GSS 3, there was this guy, I don't want to mention his name. He was actually our junior, but he was older than us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then,
like
you know...
Mugabe.
you know, Ajimota School, the close, I don't know, there was a quarry, stone quarry. I mean, it was actually part of the Ajimota School. And after Foley, we have a place called Ajimota Foley where the professors from Legon were living.
Okay.
But it's for Achimota School.
Okay.
But it was given to them because we had so many.
Yeah, Achimota School has so much land.
You understand? So many housing too. So we gave those ones to them. They are no more there now.
Okay.
But just close to it was the Stone Quarry. And there were a lot of ghettos. A lot of ghettos. So one day the guy was like, Charlie, at that time I had a different nickname. It wasn't OJ.
Okay. Which one was that?
It was Bon.
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 Yeah. That's how those who know me from that time call me. So he was like, Charlie, we could go this place, come. That place is sell jot and things for that. So when we went, he bought weed and then he wrapped it and then started smoking. It was like, Charlie, take one puff, make go. So that was how it started. You know, when I pulled one puff before my cigarette, I pulled another. I was like, oh, so is this weed? I pulled a third one. Now when I was coming, the whole world was turning, you know.
You were in cloud 9.
Yeah, I didn't even know what was going on. I was like, God, please take me to where I'm going. So I go and relax. I was working, but I didn't know what I was doing. I mean, I was just going. And after that day, I decided to try it again. And now it became part of me and, I've smoked more than 12, 15 different species of weed.
Oh, there are species?
Yes.
Wow.
A lot of people don't know. They think when they go to the ghetto, buy weed, no, there are species of weed. Yes. And that was how I started. So before I got to the secondary school, Achimota Secondary School, I already knew everything.
A lot.
I knew everything. So even when I got to secondary school Form 2, it was vacation. I was wearing this crucifix. At that time I was a fashionista, I loved fashion. So I was wearing this crucifix and there was this Liberian guy who came to the school to look for someone. He saw it, was like, he loves this thing. He wants to buy it. I said, no, I'm not selling. The next time he came, he brought a 9mm Smith & Wesson 9mm pistol. And he was like, he wants to exchange it with the crucifix.
But what would you need a pistol for in school?
That time we just, we're just
part
living.
of the swag.
We're just living, Yeah, Charlie, I run myself, and not to use it for any criminal stuff, but I mean, I have a gun, and don't try me, that kind of stuff. So he convinced me, I gave it to him, I took it. And then that same year, I was introduced to cocaine. Yes. Yes. We used to come to Labadi to come and get some white stuff. And I realized it wasn't too cool for me. I've serious willpower, I realized, no, this is not my thing. So let me stick to the weed. So it didn't lock me down like other people, but I went back to my weed and I smoked for 23 years.
Straight.
Yeah.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away. Easy.
Yas comfort, I got Yas confidence, I got Yas.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got Yas confidence, I got
Yes.
We got Yas protection, I got
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got Yas protection.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
So at what point did you decide to let it all go? Or what caused you to say bye-bye to all these things?
When I realized that I went through all those things to get experience to help my generation, that was when I decided to move from all that. Because I realized that when I started understanding God, I loved God, but I didn't understand Him. So I realized that, okay, you need a story. You have to go through the thing, you that experience for you to talk to Him. Because I realized that where I got to that I came back, it was God. It wasn't no human being.
Because there was strange reportage about what was happening to you.
Yes.
What really happened?
I was diagnosed with double kidney failure.
Double?
Yes. And my creatinine was working somewhere in the thousands. My protein was working somewhere. My calcium, potassium, everything was
They were
messed
just
up.
all over the place.
Everything was messed up. I couldn't even pee. Yeah. Initially, I was peeing blood before the whole thing happened. Pure blood, not like water with some little reddish stuff. No, pure blood. Before the thing cut totally. I was wearing a urethra catheter, and I was wearing a dialysis catheter. I was bedridden. I couldn't work because I was off for some days. Went off for some days because whatever happened made me understand something. Because when it was 2 days to my grandmom's funeral, and my grandmom is like, everyone knows that I'm very close to her. Even up to now, people think that I'm
the son.
Yeah, the last born. So when she passed, I was the one doing everything because I was the youngest. I'm the youngest boy in the family, and so I was making sure that obituaries
everything was together.
Together. 2 days to the funeral. Some days before, I was feeling very weak. When I walk about 20 years, I have to sit down. So no, I went to the hospital to go and find out what was wrong with me, so I can get some drugs before the funeral. When I went there and they checked my BP, they realized that no, you can't go home. That's what the doctor told me. That day, the truth is I cried. Because the way I'm close with my grandmom, I wanted to be there. So he said, no, it's for your own good. Okay, you know what? I'll detain you. So after, in the evening, I'll come and check again. If it comes down,
okay.
That time I was doing the urea test again. He gave me 6 tubes because of the blood. They gave me some injections to see if it will clear. It wasn't still clearing. So in the evening when he came to check, he had shot up again. So he was like, no, I think you are thinking too much about your grandma. So let me inject you. Then the next morning, I'm sure it will come down and they'll be ready. When he injected me, I didn't wake up again the next day. When I woke up, I was somewhere. And according to what happened, when I went off, they did a test and they realized it was kidney. So they had to rush me to a bigger hospital. And about 5 hospitals, I didn't get a bed. In the afternoon, I was in an ambulance from Achimota to airport, from airport to Teshinungwa. From Teshin, I don't want to mention the names of the hospital. From Teshinungwa to 37, okay. From 37 to Osu, from Osu to Osu. From the other Osu. That the seat place is Kolebu. And when I got to Kolebu too, there was no bed. So everyone was confused. What is happening? But I knew that the devil wanted me to go. but God wanted me to live. So, after some time, and the good thing is, there were pastors following my ambulance. Yes. Who told my people that, listen, what we are seeing in the spirit is not good. We're seeing obituary. Let's fire. So they were praying around the ambulance. I don't know. God knows how he does everything.
Yes, thanks, yeah.
Someone died at the emergency for me to get a bed. I mean, that is God.
You're kidding.
Yes. Someone died at the emergency for me to get a bed. Even that, they didn't want to give me the bed. It was a friend. I call him an angel. He got there and I don't know what happened. They gave him the bed after everything. After some days, I woke up and I was in a different room. I was wondering, where is this?
Where am I?
And I realized there were people lying down, so I realized it was a hospital. I don't know. I got up. I learned that if you come back from coma, unconsciousness, you become mentally you
need time to settle.
So things don't work out well with you. I mean, you do things, strange things, and I don't know why I wanted to go where I was going. I got up, saw washroom. I wanted to go there. I held the bed. I moved first, second. I released, I just left the bed. That was when I realized I didn't have any strength in my system. I went down.
Wow.
Seriously, I fell seriously. And as usual, people, they insulted me. That's by the way. And then they were like, where are you going? I pointed the place with them because I couldn't talk. I said, can't you see what are you going to do there? Can't you see you are wearing a catheter and pampers? That was when I did this. I was like, God, this is not me. That's what I said to myself. I started crying. Tears started dropping. The guys carried me to my bed.
At that time, had they recognized you?
No. It was later that when they started visiting me, they realized that a lot of people were coming. And a lot of people they knew.
Celebrities were coming.
And so they went to ask someone, say, that's OJ Black. So when everyone went, they came to apologize to me.
But should it always be the case?
That is the question. They came to apologize. We're sorry, we didn't know. Because we were scared. Your situation, if something happened, something can happen, you can die. So that's why. But please, now I'm on standby for you. Anything you want, call me.
So if you were not OJ Black and you were Papa Mensah, that would mean they don't give a hoot. Because then they knew you were a public figure. So if anything goes wrong, the media will pick it up. Should that be the case? I mean, our hospitals, come on, we should stop this.
Yeah. It got to a time I couldn't do anything. If you see my pictures on the internet, the day Obrafo came to visit me, I see the pictures now and I go like, so what's that mean? Because the way my eyes were looking, if you watch the picture, you see that, this guy is going. Yeah. And so, I don't know where. See, I think there was an angel by me who was doing everything. The Holy Spirit was always talking through me. When I started talking, that was when I realized that, no, God is up to something. Because it got to a time, one of my friends told me that, OJ, you know what you did to me when I came to the place? I said, what happened? He said, one day you just called me at dawn because already they had come there to come and talk to the doctors who went to Achimota School, and they told him that, Charlie, these labs that we are seeing, no, it's only God who can save this guy. So they started thinking about my funeral. And boys started crying. They started crying. They were like, no, we can't bury Marlon. We can't bury OJ. No, it's not possible. So when they went home, they were still in that mood. And then I called. I think I finished. When you are there, you do dialysis at midnight. Mm-hmm. So after dialysis, I think I called. Well, I don't know why I even called him. I said I wanted to see him right now. And he started crying. Yeah, he said he started crying. And his people asked him what problem. He said, this was what the doctor told us yesterday, and this dawn time he has called me that he wants to see me. And you know, we have this Ghanaian mentality that when someone is about to die, they want to say things to people, and then So he said he didn't even know how he got to Kolebu. When he got there was this nurse who wanted to give me injection. I told the nurse that no, I won't take it. You want to kill me? He said he was so angry because they had told him that, Charlie, you will go and they want to help you and you don't want the help. I said, no, you want to kill me. No, don't try this on me. If you try it, I'll tell my family, we'll take you guys to court. But I believe it was the Holy Spirit that was talking through me because I felt that thing was poison. I don't know, but that's what I felt.
That's what you felt.
And the truth is, that's what's written here. I said, listen, forget about it. If it's written, we'll pay for it. But I won't take it. And the thing is, when the nurse left, my friend said he was talking to me. He was talking with me, and I just lied down. And I said, Manje wo mi no ne. I said it in Ghana. For those who don't understand the language, so is this me? The OG, the active OG. Now I can't even do anything. So I just kept quiet and tears started dropping. Said that was when it felt like, hey, this guy, he really wants to go. So he said he didn't want to stand there. He told me he was coming and he went to cry outside. Because he didn't want me to see him cry. I went through pain. It's not a joke. You go on the machine for 4 hours. They take your blood into the machine. I don't know what they do to it. Say that they're taking toxins out, they add chemicals, they put it back into your system. And after everything, you see, and after dialysis, you can't even get up. You have to lie down for some time because if you try again, you'll fall. Yeah, because the system is not right. You know, blood has been taken off your system.
So it needs time to settle.
It needs time to settle. So you lie down for some time. It got to a time I was telling the nurses that I don't belong to this machine. I didn't know why I was saying that, but I was telling them I don't belong to this machine. They were laughing because you bigger men have been here and they've died, and you think that's what? Because they wanted me to do fistula. There's something they call fistula. Connecting the arteries to the veins to get enough blood. And when you do the fistula too, you can take a shower. Because all this while I wasn't taking my shower. I was being cleaned. And I wasn't working. Yes, I wasn't working. So either wheelchair or on the bed. When I'm going for dialysis, they push the bed to the renal unit. Yeah. And so when I was saying that, they were like, Andrew, my name is Andy, so, Andy, be careful. We've seen some before. The fistula. Is it because of money? I said, oh no, God forbid. God has already touched people to show me love. So it's not about the money. But because I read about it and I realized that when you do fistula, it means you are doing dialysis for life. And I knew I won't do dialysis for life.
Oh, okay. So you're not ready to accept that?
No, I didn't accept it. That was when I realized that, you see, faith, the way faith works is not just talking about faith. But you have to live faith. Pushing it with passion. Yes, you have to. Because I was telling everyone that I don't belong to this machine. I'll leave this machine. And some of them were laughing at me. They wanted me to do the fistula. And when the dialysis catheter is in your thigh, they take 800. That is when you are bedridden, you can walk and all that. And then they move it to your chest. They take 1,000. And they move it to your hand for the fistula. They take 1,000 too. So just the connector is a whole lot of money. And I don't know, I knew in my spirit that I'll leave the machine. Even though my labs were not good. I knew in my spirit that I'll leave the machine.
So did that contribute to the weight loss?
Yes, when you are on the machine, I've seen people on the machine who are bloated. But you see, when you bloat, it means the thing is still
in you.
Yeah, the toxins are not coming out. So for me, the machine actually makes you smaller. But when you become too small, it's another danger. And then when you become too big too, it's dangerous. So when I left them, I mean, I took injections in my neck. I've taken injections everywhere.
Everywhere.
Even when the day they were removing before they connected the dialysis catheter in my chest, I took injections in my neck. Before they cut me from here, connected the tubes in my system, they sticked it, and then they stick the flesh again. Yeah, so the tubes were hanging, and then they just put plasters on it. So yeah, if I'm walking,
it doesn't fall off.
It doesn't fall off. And then if liquid enters, it will be infected, and the place will rot. So that's what they will say to scare you. I told them that no, I'll take care of myself. They said, Oji, anything can happen. No, anything can happen. And when you're on the machine, you don't take more than 500 ml of liquid. So like sachet water, anything liquid that you want to take, you have to divide it. So if you take water, you take like 200 ml.
Wow.
You take porridge, it should be like 200 ml. And you can reserve the 100 ml for some liquid later. If you take more than 500 ml of liquid, you get cramps on the machine. And you cry like a baby. I remember I cried. I was screaming. My mom heard it at the car park. From Renal Unit to the car park. She came with the lift, came up, says, "Nee, what's the problem? And you see, when you are in that pain, you don't want to hear anyone's voice. Because you get angry. You know, you are in pain and someone wants you to answer him or her. I didn't want to even see her. It's very painful. And the connector is on you. So if you move and the tube removes, it means all your blood will pour. So being on that machine is not anything that I want to hear anyone going through. Because trust me, it's painful. That's why a lot of people die on the machine. They said, kidney killed him, because they can't stand it. It's not everyone who can stand that pain. It's very painful. Like the women who go through chemo and all that similar stuff. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing.
So at what point did you finally come out of it?
Also, I got to understand that miracle comes in different forms. One day I heard one big man in Ghana's wife talking to my mom about a particular immune booster. And you know, when you are sick, immune booster is good for you. Because when your immune system is weak, any disease can enter. Because the immune is the soldier for the body. They block all the, So, an immune booster that someone is taking, the person has liver problem and is helping the person. But she believes that thing can help me. My mom didn't even want to hear it because they had already poisoned her mind about herbal stuff. You know, because of the dosages and all that, people are not, people don't want to hear herbal stuff. So, when I heard it, my mom didn't want to, so I heard it. The next day I was like, what did Auntie Ruth tell you? So no, he said something. I said, listen, my spirit is telling me that medicine will help me. Let's go there. I don't know, because it was something that was moving me. I wasn't doing it by myself. It even got to a time, I became anemic. When you're on the machine, you lose a lot of blood and or you don't eat well because they stop you from eating so many things.
And you have to regulate the amount of liquid. So
yes.
It's just complicated.
Yes. So my mom went to sign something and she said she was going to take blood from the blood bank, and then she said, oh, the pastors who followed the ambulance donated blood because they said if I need blood, then they will. So she was going to take it. I called my mom and I told her that God bless those pastors for donating their blood to save me. But between me and her, I won't take it. My mom almost cried. My mom is a very strong woman. She almost cried that day. She said, why? You want to die? I said, no, I won't die. I said, God will give me blood. Because I don't know, I wasn't feeling, I thought that somebody's blood being given to me. I mean, I respected and I appreciated the fact that
they had even
they had done
decided to do that.
And you know, I always think about them, and I always, when I'm praying, I always, you know, remember them in prayer, because for you to do that for someone who is not family is not, you know. Mm-hmm. And so I told my mom to thank them for me, but between me and her, I won't take it. So after everything, I didn't take it. I just told my mom that, you know what, the Kwahun Susah that you spoke about, just blend some for me.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Yeah, and let me start taking. The next day I went on dialysis, nothing happened.
Kwahun Susah?
Yes.
No more Kwahun Susah?
No more Kwahun Susah.
You blended it?
Yeah, I was just drinking it. I couldn't drink much, but I said something was leading me to do that. I didn't know what I was doing. Mm-hmm. But I told her that God will give me blood. I know God will give me blood. And she didn't understand what I meant by that. Because I told her that when people come from this unconsciousness, they have mental problems. So sometimes you behave some way that you won't understand. Mm-hmm. And that, I believe that was what helped me. Because when I even told them not to inject me with it, they thought that was a problem.
I remember the days I just couldn't go to the gym because it was that time of the month. Yas extra long sanitary pad took the worry away easy.
Yes, comfort, I got. Yes, confidence, I got. Yes.
The new Yas extra long sanitary pad is the joy of every woman. It is extra absorbent and fits perfect. Don't allow anything to hold you back when it's that time.
Wow.
Yes, yes, yes.
Feel confident, stay fresh.
Hi. Is it supposed to be that time of the month?
Yes. I got. Yes, confidence, I got.
Yes.
We got yes protection. I got.
Yas extra long sanitary pad for extra comfort.
We got yes protection.
We're looking for you, the next millionaire. We know of your stressful routine. From those 12-hour flights across the Atlantic to your hustle through traffic every day. From burning the midnight oil to that laptop that never sleeps. We know where you are in life, and we know where you want to go. Let us take you there. Thinking investment? Think Dusk Capital. Dusk Capital. We see a millionaire in you.
Restoration.
After taking the Kwahun Susah, the next day I went
Which is
on
Techie Berry.
Techie Berry, yes.
That's
the English name. Yes. I went on dialysis and I was able to go through everything.
Wow.
But there's this doctor who I think is my fan.
Okay.
You know, so he was interested in my
case.
My case. He always comes to me, Uji, how are you feeling? I said, oh, doc, today I'm feeling good. And I smile. When I try to smile, and he goes, I can see you are smiling. It means you are getting better. I said, I have just one problem. Say what? I said, the urethral catheter is too heavy. I believe I can urinate. He said, no, that's the only thing that will help you to urinate. I said, I believe I can urinate. He said, are you sure? I said, doc, I believe I can urinate. He said, to the nurse, I trust this guy, remove it.
Wow.
Instantly, he didn't even go through anything.
The angels God sends to us.
You know? Remove it. So they removed it, they put me in a wheelchair. I went to the washroom, I tried, it didn't come, but I knew it would come. Went back to my bed. He came there a day after. I was like, Doc, I believe if I go home, I'll be well faster. I'll do dialysis from home. So, okay, if you like, pay for your transfer to your chest, and then
You can go home.
Monday, we don't work, but I'll do it for you. It was Friday. I'll do it for you, so I can release you. So, okay. So I paid for it. I sent one nurse to go and pay for it for me. And then the Monday, they come in a group, like doctors, a lot of doctors. They come and visit the patients, and they're like, we've seen your receipt, but we don't work on Mondays. Either Wednesday or Thursday, we'll come and do it for you. I was so sad. Just lying down around 3:30 p.m. Then someone said, I told you I'll come. I was like, dog. I was like, let me check your chest. You are very hairy. Let's get some shaving stick. Let's go to the theater. So we got it. We went to the theater, and I lie down. That was when I took the injections in the neck. But he cut me. He did everything for me, and it was painful. But I wanted to go home.
Yeah.
Because there were people who were fighting me. Yeah.
In the hospital?
Oh, yes. Yes.
How is that possible?
Yeah, it's very possible. You see, it's like even the church. Some of the churches now there are so many evil people who go there to go and find people. You see, so even if the church is like this, then how much more the hospital? There are people there who work for the devil.
Wow.
Oh, yes. Because I saw it. And because of that, he didn't like me. A lot of them approached me in a funny way, spoke to me anyhow. Meanwhile, I've not done anything to them.
I'm just sick, and I'm trying to get well.
Because I was getting well, they didn't like it. Realized that this guy came, he couldn't even see nothing. One of them even told me, when you came, look at the way you were now, you have mouth to talk.
Hey.
Yes. And for someone who can give birth to you to talk to you like that, then you know where the person is coming from. Yeah. So after everything, he discharged me to do dialysis from home. And fast forward the whole thing. I started taking the immune booster from home.
Okay.
Alongside
your tiger berry.
Turkey berry. Yeah, turkey berry. Yeah. And then also, going on dialysis and all that. And then one day I told my mom that I started going to church 3 weeks before I fell sick. But let me tell you this. I didn't tell you before. I know I have to do something for God. Actually, I won't say that do something. I know I'm supposed to. Because before I got sick, I heard it. I don't know how people will believe this, but this is real. I can't be.
You can't lie about it.
Lying about stuff like that. I heard it. Dialysis. I was every time I hear it, I get angry because I didn't know what it was. Initially, I knew it wasn't a good thing. I was like, this can't dialysis thing be that. It keeps on ringing. I get angry. I try to take my mind off it, but I come again. And then about 2 months before I got sick, I fell sick. I started hearing, start church. God be my witness. I went to my Baba one day, and I was like, Charlie, something he tell me I have to start church. But me, I don't really trust any of these pastors. That was what I said to my guy. I was like, so you don't find anywhere yet? So you see, when I'm coming from the golf fields, I see some church. But I don't go there before. I just see the church. I don't see anybody.
Yeah.
I just see the church. So, and one guy was sitting down, cropping his hair. He was like, is it where the washing bay is? I said, yeah. He said, OJ, that be my church. If you want to go Friday, I'll pick you up. I said, God will bless you. That's what I told him. And so I started going to Power Night at the Empowerment Worship Center. 3 weeks, they will punch me hard.
Gideon's church.
Prophet Gideon Dancehall. And they will punch me hard. I had not started, I wasn't a member, but I started going for power night.
Even just visiting.
Just after the third week, I was sponge hard. And so when I came back home, like from the hospital, I told my mom, I started church and I want to continue that church. And all my dresses are very huge now, so I have to go to my designer. So she took me to my designer, did something new for me. And funny enough, when I even got to the designer, after measuring me, he was like, OJ, wait, I come. He went inside and said, try this Shada Bekasi. I tried it. Was exactly my size. And it was the color I was looking for. He said, I did this for some big man. But trust me, I know if you come to the hospital, this is your gift. I'm doing four more for you. And I realized that, you see, God was just doing it.
Yes, that's how he does.
Because I wanted to go to church and that Sunday, and he gave me, I wanted something white, because I knew I won.
Yeah.
Even though I was still wearing the connector, I didn't feel like I was sick. I didn't want to understand.
You're not ready to badge.
Oh, yes. And then when I went to church, I was introduced to one pastor. That was the first time I went to the Sunday church. And then he introduced me to the prophet. The prophet said, this week we're doing prayer, but because of my dialysis, anytime I'm free, I should just pass through. And the day he saw me again, he said something to me, and that was exactly what happened. And he told me that, God loves me, but the devil wanted to steal me, but God has taken me back. And then he prayed with me, gave me a direction, prayed with me whilst I was taking, and even he asked me, he said, you take some medicine, right? I said, yes, I'm immune booster. I said, okay, that's okay. And then he gave me a direction and then went through it. And he said within 21 days, if he doesn't see anything, if I don't see anything, I shouldn't call him a man of God. Yes. So with prayer and the immune booster that I was using, because of the immune booster, every 3 weeks I was going for
your dialysis.
for labs.
Labs.
And renal labs are very expensive. So we're like, hey, OJ, why do you waste money like this? Why do you waste money like this? They didn't know what I was seeing. Because the thing was reducing. Finally, it got to 115 from 1,000 something. And the day I went for dialysis again, like 2 times before I left the machine, I went for dialysis. I was wearing shoes. And every time when I was going from home, I wanted to dress well. So that you didn't see me as a sick person.
Yeah.
Yes. And the doctor was passing, the head of renal. He was like, hey, is that you? And you are wearing shoe. I didn't understand. But when he left, I was like, yes, if we are sick, we can't wear shoe because we'll get swells. So the man is trying to tell me something. So I chased him. I said, Doc, every time when I come for clinicals, you are not there. Already some other doctors had broken my heart by saying that when they saw my labs, and then they was like, hey, you are getting value for your money. But I knew that it wasn't the machine that was doing it. Because the machine doesn't heal. So what is value for your money? I didn't want to say anything, but I said, so Doc, when am I leaving? He said, no, this way you are doing it for life. You can't. That day, they broke my heart. There was one other friend who went to Achimota school that saw the labs. It was like, what are they talking about? And you walk from renal unit to this place, you are not sick. So he gave me Vim again. So when I saw the head, I went to him and I was like, sir, this is a clinical thing. He said, no, my office is not here. My new office is down there. So come there. I was like, say, we don't give our numbers to patients, but you don't worry, take my number. So I realized that everything was happening.
Everything was just happening.
It was just happening. And so he said, call me on Tuesday, I'm free. So Tuesday when I went around, he was having a lecture. He was lecturing the medical students. So I left. I gave myself another week. So I called him. I was like, last week. He said, I told you to come. Why didn't you come? I said, you were busy. So he said, I told you to come. You should have called me. Yeah. So where are you? I said, I was like, Rena, you come right now. And I went to the hospital. When I went to his office, he just watched me and he was like, so you still come on the machine? I told you to stop. I said, this is the Holy Spirit talking. Because he had never told me anything like that. He said, you still come on the machine? I told you to stop.
So maybe when he spoke about the shoes, he was actually prompting you about something.
But you see, it's hard for a doctor to just tell you that. So there I realized that this was God. Straight. I was like, so I received it and I was like, he said, you're a young guy, you want to waste money? Don't you say it's expensive? I said, Doc, you said it, but he said, but what? And definitely, you see, when God is doing something, the devil too will be spying at one corner. There was one woman sitting there who was at the accounts department. Who was like, but
She
Doc,
wants the money.
but Doc, you can't discharge him like that. And I said, no, I haven't discharged him. I'm telling him to go home for a month. Let me see something. I went for 2 months and I came back. When he saw my result, I was like, no, you are not sick. That was how God did it.
So no more dialysis.
No.
No more visits to Kolebu.
No.
You're fit.
Very fit.
Healthy.
Very healthy.
Wow.
The kind of metals I pick, if you see, you'll be surprised.
Hey.
Now every time at the gym, the trainers watch me and go like, where do you do that? Hey, now buy 20 kgs this year, chest and go 70 kg. Hey, now.
Hey, 70 kg.
Yes.
Wow. About. So life after all that struggle, how has life been? I mean, how did the industry receive you? Do you still have your old friends? And I know that mostly when you're in that corner, if you had 200 friends, you end up having just about 2 or 3 friends.
Yes. Most of them, they've realized that they have missed me. I haven't missed them.
I like that.
because the vacuum I've created in their lives, Charlie, we could go high, we could go here, we could go eat this, we could go eat that. It's not there again. Now my club is church. Now my alcohol is my juice.
Now your weed is your word of
my
God.
My own made juice. And so, the thing is, because of that, the only thing is they don't know how to call me to chill with me, but I know they miss me because they always tell me. And so it's a vacuum I've created in their lives. And I want them to jump to my side. So there's a way to go about it. I don't want to force them, but I always talk to them. I mean, I always talk to a lot of them. And you see, I don't want to make them feel like Christianity is that kind of, no, it's a relationship.
Yeah.
So if you have that relationship with Christ, I mean, no one can judge you. It shouldn't be the way you look, because even now, people still see my beard and they judge me, those who don't know me. And I laugh, because with all the suit, the cassock and the cross, and you have evil in your heart, then what are you talking about? That was what my pastor taught me. So I realized that, you see, it's a relationship. It's how you relate with God, how you hear Him, how you deal with human beings. The right things, the things that make you know that you've done something good. And not what people should. Hey, akwawe there or pompayo. No, if you always making noise, and you are not communicating with God, then what are you doing? You just want the world to know that hey, we do a Christian. No, I think it's about this. It is how you link with your Maker. So I believe that now I'm a better person.
Thank you very much to our sponsors. Das Capital. Thank you very much for your constant support. Any kind of investment you have on your mind, you need people you can trust with your money, people you can trust with your investment. And I recommend Das Capital. To Yas washing powder and Yas sanitary pad, Hooch Corn and Choco Flakes, to GTP New Style, thank you very much. La Palm Royal Beach Hotel, to my supporters, Jemima of Roji One Hair Studio, Kokompe Eye Clinic, Dakuman, Jemima, thank you very much. To Divine Cassie, thank you for my makeup. To Abiba Locks is located at East Legon near the ANC shopping mall. Abiba, thank you for styling my natural hair so beautifully. And lately, people have been asking me, why are you keeping natural hair? Well, I'll tell you about the secret of this natural hair very soon. But if you can, try as much as possible as a lady to keep your natural hair. It would help you physically, it will help you spiritually. I mean what I'm saying. And to Ophelia of ABS Collection, thank you very much for my outfit. And to Divas Trends at Christian Village near the Melcombe, Julia, thank you very much for my shoes. I really do appreciate it. Our viewers at home, you have been amazing. If you have missed this episode, part 1 and even half of this, you can always go back to our YouTube channel, Restoration TV GH, and watch our first episode and this concluding part. And when you do, kindly subscribe. You can follow us on all our social media platforms at Stacey Amwati GH or Restoration with Stacey. It has been amazing. Thank you once again. And always do remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. We'll see you next week.
Welcome to the end of the tunnel. I see a bright light shining through, and it's just for you.